Hello everyone, welcome back to Popcorn in Bed. Thank you so much for being here. Surprise, surprise, I'm sick again. Tis the season and small children. I know some of you liked my raspy voice, so you're welcome. Just kidding. I have been wanting to watch this movie since it came out. I think it came out just last year, and I heard so many good things about it. It's called The Holdovers, and I don't think it did well in the box office, but I know it actually got nominated for, did it get nominated for Best Picture even? Okay, so it got Academy Award for Best Actress and Critics' Choice Movie Award for Best Actor for Paul Giamatti. So, okay, I love Paul Giamatti. I think he's been excellent in almost everything he's done, maybe except that Big Blue Giant one with Frankie Muniz. Did anyone ever see that besides me? But I especially loved him in Cinderella Man, and he's just so unique, and I'm so excited to watch him star in this. I know it takes place at Christmas, and it's about a school and kids, which I love, so I'm really excited to watch this. This actually is my Cassie's popcorn pick of the month. So you guys know what I've noticed, that my popcorn pick of the month is generally the least viewed, but that's okay because we're having fun. I want this channel to be well-rounded, and this is one I really wanted to see. So if you want to vote on polls, here's my Patreon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell. Guys, it's almost Christmas. Here we go. Let's watch this movie. Good job! I love men's choirs. Look, it's gonna make me cry. I don't know why. Oh no, we're in for... It's just Christmas and... I don't know. 30 seconds in.
Key at the end, all together. Very, very good. Excellent.
This cute choir director. We're trying to figure out what time in decade this is, if it's modern day or older. This is like a boarding school, I'm guessing. So the teachers live here.
I'm busy right now.
Dr. Woodruff asked to see you.
I think it's about Christmas break.
I'll see him presently.
Christmas cookies. I made them for the faculty. Anyway, these are for you.
Guys, don't you dare. Oh, he's gonna throw them in the garbage. Okay, this is old school. They're in the 70s.
What are you doing with women's underwear? It's the same swimsuit James Bond wears in Her Majesty's Secret Service. You can't get more masculine than that.
Right, Crandall. You caught me. They're your mother's pants. Tell her thanks for the good time. Stole my f***ing cigarettes.
I resent that baseless accusation.
Cut the shit. Suddenly have 5 of them to trade for a skin mag.
I don't indulge in pornography. I get enough of the real thing.
Especially with Crandall's mom. $10 for this? Looks more like a nickel badge.
Don't buy that, Aaron. He's ripping you
Are
off.
these high school kids cigarettes?
And unlike you, I'm stuck here. It's gotta last me through Christmas.
Take pity on him, Harriman. He's a poor little Christmas orphan with nowhere to go.
10 minutes, ladies! 10 minutes!
Let me sleep.
I already love the music in this. So in an all-boys school, do they have to be all-boys teachers? I guess if they're living there? Although...
I thought this was your year.
It was. I told Woodruff my mother has lupus.
So who got stuck with it?
Who do you think?
That poor wall-eyed bastard.
Thank you again for doing this on him. I wouldn't have asked if it weren't an emergency.
Oh, Mr. Endicott's mother. Right. What a tragedy.
It's not as though you had plans to leave campus anyway. Nice little bonus in it for you.
Well, non nobis solum nati sumus, I suppose. Not for ourselves alone are we born.
There'll be just 4 boys holding over this year.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, I know a couple of these reprobates.
Paul, at your core,
Paul?
you're an
His
excellent
name's
teacher, but your approach to the students is rather traditional.
And I thought tradition was our stock and trade. You're still angry that I failed Jordan Osgood.
Senator Osgood was very upset when Princeton rescinded Jordan's acceptance, yes, and I've continued to have to deal with the fallout.
Hardy, are we really supposed to let these boys just skate by as long as Daddy builds a new gymnasium?
Can't be ignorant of politics.
That boy is too dumb to pour piss out of a boot. Genuine troglodyte.
Troglodyte?
As Dr. Green used to say, our one true purpose is to produce young men of good character.
I don't care what Dr.
And
Green
we
used to
cannot
say.
sacrifice our integrity altar of their entitlement.
Begged you to give the kid a C-.
There are instructors here who will do that. I am not one of them. Salve, gentlemen.
Salve? F+. Is that a thing?
Sir, I don't understand.
That's glaringly apparent.
I can't fail this class.
Oh, don't sell yourself short, Mr. Coates. I truly believe that you can. I suppose the most constructive way of dealing with your shortcomings is to offer a makeup exam.
Sir, but is this really the best time to be starting a new chapter?
I don't think I like
we
that
all
guy.
appreciate the makeup exam gesture, but our families are here. Our heads are elsewhere.
And where exactly is your head, Mr. Tully?
I think kids getting into new material now, right before break. Honestly, it's a little absurd.
Wow, he's bold.
Let the original grade stand.
Oh, excuse me, sir. I think we all like the first option better.
Pack those textbooks, boys. And if displeased, take it up with your champion, Mr. Tully.
You don't talk to a teacher like that. Sorry, I keep trying to ask this question and then get distracted. Are they holding over because they can't, afford to fly home or go home, or there is no home? But I feel like if you're going to a private school like this, you have to be able to afford it.
Merry Christmas.
You have a phone call. I know it's last minute, and I'm absolutely heartbroken. But could you please see your way to staying at school over break? Just this once. Stanley has been working so hard, and we've had no time for a honeymoon.
You've had all these months.
Something's always come up. I know it's a lot to ask.
Ooh.
And what about Boston? You promised on the way we'd spend some time in Boston.
This is our new family, okay? I know you miss your father. I do too. But there's someone new in my life. It's just this once, darling. We'll be together at spring break, and we'll have the whole summer.
The summer and Stanley. You kidding me? I'm just supposed to stay here.
I suspect that, like me, this is not how you wanted to spend your holidays. As Barton men, we learn to confront our challenges with heads held high and with a spirit of courage and good fellowship. Mr. Tully, are you joining us as well? What happened to St. Kitts?
Something came up.
December 17th, day 1. I
So for the-
feel like I'm gonna cry a lot in this movie.
Sir, we're on vacation.
Which means we will be taking our meals together and you will observe regular hours of study. You will be afforded limited windows for recreation and supervised physical activity. Fresh air will do you good.
It's like 15 degrees outside.
And the Romans bathed naked in the freezing Tiber. Speaking of which, the school will be cutting heat to dormitories and faculty housing, so we'll all be bunking in the infirmary.
Don't smoke that out here. I want to get busted by walleye.
Don't be such a pussy.
These little guys.
Want to hit this?
Yeah.
Peer pressure.
So how'd you get stuck holding over?
Well, I'm supposed to be skiing with my folks up at Haystack, but my dad put his foot down, said I can't come home unless I cut my hair. Civil disobedience, man.
Why are you here?
My name is Yajun. My family is in Korea, and they think it's too far for me to travel alone.
It was because your rickshaw was broken.
That's rude.
Your mind's a cesspool and a shallow one at that.
You're the one who blew up history.
What's your story, man?
Alex Sollerman. I'm here because my parents are on mission in Paraguay. We're LDS.
Mormons, right?
Hey, what are you doing with our Christmas tree?
Who sold it back to us? Scotch pine, still fresh.
Oh my goodness.
My little sister Peggy and her husband invited me to go visit them in Roxbury. Feel like it's too soon. Like Curtis will think that I'm abandoning him. This is the last place that my baby and I were together.
I look forward to your fine cooking.
Oh, no, don't do that. All we've got is whatever's in that walk-in. No new deliveries till January.
Wow, they really cut some corners, or he's staying because he won't cut his hair.
Where's my photo?
What's photo?
I think you know what photo, and you stole it.
Hey, what's your problem, Tully? You homesick? Gonna cry?
Okay.
Little boy misses his mommy.
You coots.
We're renovating our house, right? And it's all torn up. They're storing the tools and stuff in my room.
That's what they told you? Nobody renovates their house in the winter. Your parents don't want you around because you're a an insecure sociopath. That's why you grind every, because deep down, you know you're an asshole. Plus, academically, you're a disaster. If I were your parents, I'd never want you home again. The only tool in your room is you.
Hey, all right.
They weren't fighting.
I see. And who started it, the not fighting? Mr. Tully? Perhaps you could shed some light on the subject? All right, then we'll do it like the Roman legions. Absent a confession, one man's sin is every man's suffering. For every minute the truth is withheld, you will all receive a detention.
I thought all the Nazis were hiding in Argentina.
Stifle it, Tully. Now, in the first of said detentions, you will clean the library, top to bottom, scraping the underside of the desks, which are caked with snot and gum.
I mean, I get it. He wants a discipline, but I really wish he would ease up.
It was Kuntz. Kuntz started it.
Bravo, Mr. Holloman.
I mean, he
Bravo.
started the physical.
Lovely. Thank you, Mary.
Didn't we already have this for lunch?
And it was crappy then.
Consider yourselves lucky. During the Third Punic Campaign, 149 to 142.
He can't help himself.
Maybe you would care to join us?
No, I'm all right. Thank you. I know she's sad about her son and everything, but still, she's getting paid to do a job, and she should do it well, right?
Oh boy. He also can't help himself.
But I guess no matter how bad a cook she is, now they can never fire her.
Will you shut up? You have no idea what that woman has been through. You know, Mr. Kuntz, for most people, life is like a henhouse ladder. And short. You were born lucky. Maybe someday you entitled little degenerates will appreciate that. If you don't, I feel sorry for you. And we will have failed to do our jobs. Now, eat.
I thought I felt sorry for Kuntz, but cannot believe he just said that.
You don't know the newlywed game? What planet have you been living on?
I don't really watch television.
So, how are the boys?
Entitled.
Broken in body and spirit.
Everybody should be with their people on Christmas. I was engaged to Curtis's father, but he died before I gave birth. Harold.
Oh my gosh.
They were good men. Both of them. And neither of them made it to 25. My baby wasn't even 20.
Oh my gosh.
I took this job when Curtis was small because I wanted to ensure that he was going to have a good education.
Well, he was a great kid. I had him one semester. Very insightful.
He hated you. He said you were real.
Like I said, sharp kid, insightful.
Do you know what he said to me? Hey, Ma, when I get discharged, I can go to college on a GI Bill.
Oh, I want to give her a hug.
With my Curtis in the cold ground and those boys safe and warm in their beds. Life is like a henhouse ladder. That's right, I can hear everything you're saying from the kitchen, especially that Kuntz kid.
I feel very sad, and I don't know that we're...
All right, you fetid layabouts. Stay like the swamp. Arise!
I love his names for them, and I want someone to write them all down.
Gentlemen,
I still can't get over the... How are the boys? Broken in body and spirit.
Exercise, the body devours itself.
We could take it, go somewhere. Boston, maybe?
Nah, we're getting in so much trouble. We're stuck.
Just have some way to get out of here.
Well, you could put a chopper down right in the quad.
His old man's the CEO of Pratt & Whitney.
Yeah, he's got his own bird. Takes from Stanford to the city every morning.
No, if I were back home right now in Provo, it'd be really warm inside.
No, wouldn't?
And my mom, she'd be making me baked apples, and the whole house would smell like cinnamon and brown sugar. Hey!
That's what you get for ratting me out, you little Mormon.
Did he steal his glove?
Before, you said you don't want to end up at Fort Union.
It's a military academy in Virginia. That's where I'm going if I get kicked out of school again.
How many schools have you been kicked out of?
3. That's why I'm still a junior.
Twisted orphan that glove on purpose. Left you with one so the loss would sting that much more.
Oh, please no. Oh, I thought he was gonna slip and fall in or something.
Hey, you all right?
I had a nightmare.
I'm always falling, drowning.
Also, I had an accident.
Shh, stop crying. If they hear you, they'll crucify you.
I miss my family, and I have no friends.
Oh my gosh.
Friends are overrated. I'll help you hide the sheets in the morning, right? Find a dry spot and try to get some sleep.
Thank you.
Asparagus.
Because you're peaceful like asparagus. Oh, okay. He's gonna get out.
What the hell is that?
Jason gets to go.
You finally caved. Big softy.
Try calling again, just one more time.
He says they're away on some excursion. You know, I'm as disappointed as you are, if not more so. I could have been spending the rest of my vacation reading mystery novels.
He's taking them all with him?
Happy holidays.
Same to you. Take care, Tully.
It's just Tully?
Yes, that just leaves you, huh? Be sure to do all your homework.
Jerk.
Oh, I almost forgot. I found that picture you were looking for. Merry Christmas, Mr. Tully.
Bye, Angus.
Did his dad pass away, Mr. Tully? Oh, that means Kuntz isn't gonna have a come to Jesus moment and be nice.
Well, let's make the best of it, shall we?
You ever been married?
Oh, I did get close once. This is not exactly a face forged for romance.
Yeah, and you know.
I don't know. I like being alone. Now, I've always found myself drawn to the ascetic. Like a monk. The foregoing of sensual pleasures for the achievement of spiritual goals.
Spiritual goals?
Mm-hmm.
You? What spiritual goals are we talking about? You go to church?
Only when required.
Exactly. When's the last time you even left campus?
I go into town all the time.
Oh.
For groceries and various errands and appointments. Okay, yes. I don't leave campus often.
Let me ask you something. If you could go anywhere on Earth, where would you go?
Greece, Italy, Egypt, Peru, Carthage. In college, I started a monograph on Carthage. I'd like to finish that someday. Monograph is like a book, only shorter.
I know what a monograph is.
I'm not sure I have an entire book in me.
You can't even dream a whole dream, can you?
As the world's blankest.
I'm sad. I think I like Mr. Tully now. He was nice to Mr. Park. Oh my gosh, is he gonna murder him? I hope that's ice cream, not mashed potatoes.
That's why.
Curtis.
I have a surprise. These were a gift to me, and I would like to share them with both of you.
Wait
May I
a
go to the
second.
bathroom, sir?
You may.
Those were given like 7 days ago and weren't even wrapped up.
Well, I'm trying. Mr. Tully, what are you doing?
No credit card. I'll pay cash or travel. Is there anywhere else you could recommend? Maybe downtown or... There's nobody here, okay? Just us two losers and a grieving mom. So let's cut the...
That's a detention.
You just earned yourself a detention.
Being here with you is already one big detention.
Son of a... That's another detention.
Without exercise, the body devours itself.
Careening towards suspension.
Oh boy. They've all gone a little mad, I think.
I'll wash my hands of you. You hear me? Stop right there. This is your Rubicon.
What's over?
Do not cross the Rubicon.
Oh no.
Alea jacta est.
They'll inform the school, who will inform your parents, and then it's curtains.
Excuse me? Is there any way we could skip this whole insurance thing? We were over at Squan's Pond playing hockey, and I slipped on the ice.
Angus, what are you doing?
My folks are divorced. We don't get to see each other very often. She'll be mad as a hornet if she finds out. I never get to see my dad. It was my fault, all mine. I don't want to get him in any trouble. I don't want her dragging you into court again. We can skip the insurance thing. We can pay cash. Right, Dad?
You did dislocate your shoulder pretty badly.
What is that?
Well, that means that your arm has popped out of the socket to pop it back in.
It's gonna hurt.
Any more than it does now? Not if you relax. The key is just to relax as best as you can.
Oh boy.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Jesus! Barton men don't do that.
Do what?
Barton men don't lie.
Yeah, well, I had momentum.
Mm-hmm. Hello. We have this prescription.
Look, he said if Woodruff finds out, you're screwed. So now he won't find out.
If your parents inquire?
Never gonna happen.
Okay, then this all remains entre nous.
Now you owe me.
Owe you? Oh, do not try to leverage me, Mr.
What
Tully.
I'm looking for is a little thank you that I did something nice for you.
Oh!
Miss Crane, as I live and breathe, what are you doing?
Hi, Guy. I always pick up a little extra work over Thanksgiving and Christmas.
This is Mr. Tully.
Oh, sure, I know you.
We met outside Dr. Woodruff's office. I was wrongly accused of blowing up a toilet.
I didn't know about the wrongly part.
He'll have a cheeseburger.
Okay.
And a Miller High Life, please.
No, you will not.
Ouch, you two have chemistry. Seeing her like this, I think she's pretty attractive.
Listen, you hormonal vulgarian, that woman deserves your respect. Chin chin.
I recognize her from something so much.
How'd you get stuck holding over? I thought it was Mr. Endicott's here.
I'm being punished. Yeah, Dr. Woodruff is,
A pompous ass with a dictator complex? What I meant to say was, well, he's a lovely, compassionate educator with a really groovy beard.
You know, I've had a lot of former students ascend to positions of authority. He's the only one I've ever had to report to.
Well, listen, if you and Angus are really all alone up there, I'm having a little Christmas Eve party in case, you guys want to stop by.
Is it Christmas Eve now?
Sorry, kid. Next game's taken.
But I just put a dime down.
I don't care. My buddy's up next.
That's not how it works.
That's how it works in here.
Eyes are up here.
Goodness, kid.
Mr. Cottom, can we go, please?
Why?
I've just been called a fancy little prick.
Let me teach you manners at that school.
No. Perhaps I can purchase you gentlemen something to imbibe. Could let whatever this unfortunate incident is go the way of the dodo.
The dodo, it's an extinct bird.
What he's trying to say is he'd like to buy you guys a beer.
Maybe I could buy you something to imbibe.
How many boys do you know have had their hands blown off?
Barton boys don't go to Vietnam. Oh, they go to Yale or Dartmouth, whether they deserve to or not.
That's why Curtis,
Except for Curtis Lamb.
because he couldn't afford college, he had to go to the war.
You smell like fish, and it's really noticeable towards the end of the day.
Trimethylaminuria means my body can't break down trimethylamine.
Your whole life? Mm-hmm. No wonder you're afraid of women.
I am not.
Oh, we went into town on some school-related business.
And you couldn't call?
Good morning, everybody.
Hi, Danny.
Good morning.
Oh,
I walked into the gym and someone had vomited in there.
I'll look into that right away. Thank you.
so now they're a team. They got an inside secret.
I appreciate you pitching in.
No, I should be thanking you.
Brownies? God, yes, I want all of these.
Just take one. The rest is for the Christmas party tonight. I'm only gonna go for a little bit, show my face, and say I was there. Miss Crane said she invited you too.
She didn't mean it. We were just making small talk.
If you don't want to go, don't go. I'll take him.
Mary can take me.
No, that's not how it works. You're under my supervision.
Maybe it's fine for you to sit around here and read books all day, but I'm losing my mind.
What are you afraid of? Now you got me nervous.
Let's go to the party all together. Going? Yeah. Good enough for the boys we go out with.
Maiden, welcome. Hi. My friend Tom. He owns the men's clothing store on Bowling Street.
Mr. Tully. I'm so mad at his mom. I love that snow globe. Is that Santa at Jesus' cradle?
This is my niece, Elise.
Niece Elise. Nice.
He's one of our finest teachers.
Oh.
Why don't you take Angus down into the basement, introduce him to our family tradition?
I grew up playing down here during my aunt's parties, so I think it's kind of cool. Every child is an artist.
Wow.
Problem is remaining an artist when we grow up.
Hello, Elise. She looks so beautiful.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Okay.
They put me in charge of the music.
Who put you in charge of the music?
I did.
Yeah.
You down to do
I didn't do anything but pay taxes and die. I wanted to. Here.
Oh.
This is lovely. But Danny, I didn't get you anything.
Yes, you did. You got me that beautiful smile.
Are you trying to look down my shirt?
No. Yes.
This would make his break.
Oh. Well.
Mistletoe.
Oh, yes, of course. That's Aeneas carried mistletoe with him when he descended into Hades in search of his father. I like your tree. It's very space age.
Bought it to commemorate the moon landing.
Really?
I love her.
So where's your family this Christmas?
I'm an only child. My mother died when I was young.
And your father?
Let's just say I left home when I was 15. I got a scholarship.
Oh.
To Barton. And from there I went to college. Never looked back.
Did a little.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you came back here.
Feels kind of like home. And I guess I thought I could make a difference. The world doesn't make sense anymore. It's on fire.
And now's when they most need someone like you.
I can't stand it. I have to know where Miss Crane's from. The Good Wife. The Good Wife. That's where I know her from.
Go get me another drink.
Thought maybe you were doing something special for Angus.
Oh.
Because it's Christmas.
I mean, he may be a little difficult, but he's just a kid. Life catches up to them so fast.
You're a very sweet person, Miss Crane.
So are you. And it's Lydia.
Lydia.
Excuse me for a minute. Hi.
Oh, I thought they had chemistry. Oh. Shoot.
Would you come with me, please?
Yeah, what is it?
Come on, I'm serious.
You all right? You all right?
Just leave me alone. Want me to take you home?
This is why I hate parties. That was a disaster. Total disaster.
Speak for yourself. I was having fun.
Are you kidding me? This poor woman is bereft, and all you can think about is some silly girl.
I don't need you feeling sorry for me.
I'm just saying, this was the first good thing that came with being in this prison with you.
Do you think I want to be babysitting you? Is praying to the God I don't even believe in that your mother would pick up the phone or your father would arrive in a helicopter to take you
dead.
Oh, it's Christmas. Do something special.
Merry Christmas.
Where the hell have you been?
Here.
Come on, I have something to show you.
No ornaments?
Oh, I'm sure we can round up some ornaments somewhere. This is for you.
It's gonna be a book about Homer or something.
Meditations by Marcus Aurelius.
Thanks.
And Mary is for you.
She says. Same book?
So you just get this for everybody?
And
Now, how'd you guess?
this came in the mail for you.
This better be from his mom. She couldn't even write a better note?
That was just lovely.
Oh, is that an actual compliment?
I don't think I've ever had a real family Christmas like this before. Out of the oven, all the trimmings. My mom always just orders in from Delmonico's. Thank you, Mary.
You're welcome.
I'd like to propose a toast to my two unlikely companions on this snowy island and to our absent friends.
Oh, they got some tinsel for the tree.
I realize that none of us is here because he wants to be. So if there's any way that I could make the holidays a little cheerier for either one of you.
I want to go to Boston.
Boston? Why?
I want a real Christmas. I want to go ice skating. I want to see a real Christmas tree with real ornaments.
You said it was nice.
It is nice.
Let's get out of here. A real holiday.
You told the boy anything to take the kid to Boston.
Mary, we're not allowed to leave campus.
Go to Boston.
But I suppose we could call it a field trip. Field trips would fall under the ambit of additional academic pursuits.
I'll go pack.
I'm gonna need you to take me to Roxbury.
That's where her sister is? Wonder how long his dad's been gone.
Boy, that's an awful lot of stairs.
And probably icy, too.
Mr. Tully.
Right. Mary, can I help you with your bags?
Yes, please.
Bye, Mary.
Where are you going? You're not done yet. You have to help me up there. Come on.
Come on. Be a gentleman. Is she gonna give it to her sister? No. Keep them though. I went to Boston for a day once, and this is where we went, I think. The park with the... Am I doing the Revere Trail?
Hey there, handsome. You got a cigarette?
Nope, sorry, I smoke a pipe.
What a date then? You want a date?
No, thank you.
Oh, come on.
I can wait here.
See? He can wait here. He doesn't mind if Daddy gets a little candy cane.
Thank you, but I never really liked candy canes. Plus, I'm pre-diabetic.
I love him.
Call me old-fashioned, but I place value on physical intimacy, so should you.
You've never had sex, have you?
Believe it or not, Mr. Tully, there was a time when the fire in my loins burned white hot.
Okay, we're finally getting to the good stuff. Let's hear.
Maybe when you're 18.
Curl your toes!
Plus, I'm pre-diabetic.
What do you see?
Bunch of pottery.
Look at that one.
It's candy cane.
Yes. But man's every impulse and appetite, from the disgusting to the sublime, is on display right here.
Now, most of the kids dislike you, pretty much hate you. Teachers too. You know that, right?
You don't have to say that.
Where I'll end up, well, I think, I've sat upon the set.
I think Boston was special to him and his dad. He said to his mom, "You promised we'd spend some time in Boston."
Paul Hunnam, is that you? It's Hugh. Hugh Kavanaugh.
Oh, yes, of course. Wow, Hugh Kavanaugh.
One of his students?
This is my wife, Karen. Honey, this, Paul Hunnam.
He doesn't know who Hugh Kavanaugh is.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Tell me more.
I'm still in Boston, Cambridge.
Harvard. You just got tenure. Statistics.
What about you, Paul?
Oh, still teaching. We have that in common.
That's great. That's great. Where?
Oh, abroad, mostly. Privately funded fellowships, universities, and private academies, mostly fellowships.
So, this your son?
What?
I'm his nephew, Leonard.
Nice to meet you, Leonard.
Tell him about your book, Uncle Paul.
My book? That's not a book, really. More of a monograph.
I'm just so glad you landed on your feet. You look swell.
You too. So swell.
He had no idea who that was.
I thought Barton men don't lie.
I was just gonna say that. Barton men don't do that.
They asked if you landed on your feet.
What is this, Nuremberg? There was an incident when I was at Harvard with my roommate. He accused me of copying from his senior thesis, plagiarizing.
Well, did you?
No, he stole from me. The blue-blooded prick's family had allies on the faculty. I mean, their last name is on a library, for Christ's sake. They threw me out.
So you got kicked out of Harvard for cheating?
No, I got kicked out of Harvard for hitting him.
What, like punched him out?
No, I hit him with a car. Pint of Jim Beam, please. But he broke 3 ribs, which was technically his fault because he shouldn't have been in the road.
You didn't finish up somewhere else? Who else knows?
Well, Dr. Green knew. Only Dr. Green. He always believed in me, so he gave me a job. Adjunct faculty. 0 respect and even less pay.
You ashamed of how things turned out?
Not at all. Oh, I'm proud of my work.
Why'd you lie to that guy?
Because I knew he'd relish the fact that I'm a washout. He'd repeat that story to everybody we used to know, so I figured he's not entitled to my story.
That guy.
Yeah, exactly. That guy. You'll keep this quiet, right? No one is to know. I mean, no one.
Entre nous, sir.
Entre nous.
Ancient cameras. Where the hell did you come up with that? Get up, kid. I ordered breakfast.
Great.
We were there at the hotel. December 27th, day 11.
Drop something.
Oh, those are my vitamins.
Librium.
Yeah, it's just low energy.
You mean depression?
Is that rye toast? How'd you know I like rye toast?
You can't look at someone's prescriptions and say the name out loud. Look at the baby! Baby volleyballs!
What eye do you aim with anyway?
You know, I've been meaning to ask.
When we're talking, which one should I look at? Sometimes I look at one, but then I think I'm wrong, so I look at the other.
Yes, everybody does that.
So which eye is it?
You'll never know.
All these 10-pin animals coming in here like they're slumming it.
Here's something I bet you didn't know. Your uniform, festive as it is historically inaccurate. So a robe and sandals would be closer to the mark. Yeah, but I guess that would be impractical given the weather and all the silly but lucrative mythology about Santa and elves and reindeer.
He's just trying to shoot the breeze with these guys.
As Democritus said, "O cosmo."
He gives them a history lesson.
Father, I brought you this present.
Is this the hat I used to own, except grown softer of
This is not only a music, but for a movie, it's a fairly accurate depiction of life among the Cheyenne. Shh, go off.
I saw you. I did not recognize the animal.
Dang it. I don't like when I can't recognize movies in other movies. Oh.
Smoked on this matter.
Wait. I thought we were getting along.
Just need to do something. I was gonna come back. Just counting the minutes until I turn my back. It's just something I need to do before we go back to school. Please.
Where?
To see my dad.
That's what this is about? Because of course we can visit a cemetery.
What? He's not dead. This is why you wanted to come to Boston. He's in a psych ward. Assisted living.
Look here to see you.
Hi, Dad.
Hello, sweetheart.
You want to go sit down for a little?
Seated right here. There you go. All right.
How could his mom leave him?
I've missed you. I've missed you a lot. A whole lot. You know, I'm still at school. At Barton.
I have to tell you something.
Oh no.
I think they're putting something in my food.
Schizophrenic, maybe? Paranoid?
He used to be fine. He's better than fine. Then about 4 years ago, he started acting strange. My mom took him to a bunch of doctors and put him on medication, but that just made it worse. He got more confused. Then he got angry. And then he got physical. That was it. That was the last straw. They put him away. And she divorced him without him even realizing it. That's why she wants a whole new life. It's easy to just stash me away in boarding school. Like half of us are just stashed away there. 'Cause maybe when she looks at me, she sees him.
No. That can't be true. You're her son.
I piss people off. I don't have any friends, real friends. I'll probably get kicked out of Barton too, and when I do, it'll be my own fault. I'll get sent to Fork Union and maybe to you-know-where. I wanted to see him so bad this whole time. But I also didn't, you know? So I'm afraid that's what's gonna happen to me one day.
No, Angus, listen. You're not your father.
How do you know?
Because no one is his own father. I'm not my dad. No matter how hard he tried to beat that idea into me, I find the world a bitter and complicated place, and it seems to feel the same way about me. I think you and I have this in common. You're your own man. You're just beginning. And you're smart. You've got time to turn things around. You're destined. Oh, there's Mary. Stand up for the lady, you boor. Cretin.
Yeah, what's that?
That's our signature dessert, Cherry's Jubilee.
Bring the young vandal here, Cherry's Jubilee.
The dish contains brandy.
Yeah, but doesn't the alcohol just burn off?
It's still against the rules, ma'am.
I'll order the Cherry's Jubilee. We can share it.
I can't allow that either.
Christ on a crutch. What kind of a fascist hash foundry are you running here?
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you by chance have cherries? Fantastic. Can we please get cherries and ice cream to go?
And the check. And from James Beam. Oh!
Cherry's Jubilee.
Shouldn't it just go out?
What alcohol did you put on there?
We're going back.
Man, I sure do wish we had some noisemaker.
I've got a noisemaker.
Well, you're not deploying that in here.
Come on, up on your feet, up on your feet, up on your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
1971.
I'm gonna light this sucker off in the kitchen.
What?
This is gonna root me.
For real? Well, why don't we just go outside?
hurt? Glare off the slopes, man. Burn me to a crisp. You think that's funny, Tully?
No, man. Just glad you had a good vacation.
Snarling Visigoths. I trust you all enjoyed a refreshing holiday. Flight a little too close to the sun, did we?
Huh?
Just to check, we're going to start with a short pop quiz on the reading before we retake the final from last semester. I never called to thank you for inviting the boy and me to your party. And Mary, it meant a lot.
Dr. Woodruff is asking to see you. He says it's urgent.
Oh.
Oh, crap. What's going on? What's going on?
Mr. Hunnam, meet Judy and Stanley Clotfelter, Angus Tully's mother and father. They've brought something very important to my attention. I explained to Mr. Clotfelter that you went on a field trip for academic reasons.
That's right.
If it was a school trip, then how do you explain this?
The people at the sanitarium confiscated it from my ex-husband. Apparently Angus had given it to him.
Oh, no.
Mom and Stanley are here.
Lydia told me.
I think I'm gonna get kicked out. That means military school.
No. For going to visit his father?
Angus knows he's not supposed to visit his father. Now Tom wants to come home, which is clearly impossible. They tried to tell him, and he just...
He got violent. He tried to brain one of the orderlies.
Paul, the Clotfelters want to withdraw Angus from Barton and enroll him at Fork Union Military Academy.
Oh, no.
It's a lot worse than a career in the military.
Screw you, Stanley.
Angus has defied me lots of times about a lot of things, including this.
Oh, my gosh.
It was my idea. No, he didn't trick me or slip the leash. I took him to see his father. In fact, I convinced him to do so.
This is a family matter, and you had no right to interfere.
I don't give a shit. I said I don't give a shit. He was all alone at Christmas. I thought the kid should see his father.
Do you understand what you've done? I have to move Tom now. It was hard even finding a facility that would take him, and now I have to move him.
And that is deeply unfortunate. Why compound the misery by ruining the boy? I have just spent 2 solid weeks with him. He is a pain in the sure, but he's also very smart. Brilliant, I don't know, but very smart. He's got enormous potential. It would be devastating if you pulled him out now.
You did this to yourself, Hunnam, not me. I want you to remember that.
Hardy, I have known you since you were a boy, so I think I have the requisite experience and insight to aver that you are and always have been penis cancer in human form. It's this one. This is the one you should look at.
Angus, step inside, please.
What's he gonna do? What's Mr. Hunnam gonna do? Barton was his life.
I missed you at breakfast.
I was busy.
So, did you decide where you're gonna go?
Yes and no. First I'm gonna stash my stuff at a friend's in Syracuse, and then, I don't know, maybe I'll start in Carthage.
I was hoping you were gonna say that. For your monograph.
Oh no, Mary, there's a lot of empty pages in here.
Well, that's your problem, man. Can't be that hard, can it? I'm not like you. I like having a job. Plus, I'm saving up for college. My sister's baby.
These are good people.
Only that if it's a boy, his middle name is going to be Curtis.
Apparently he got caught in the locker room and in the commode gurgling turds.
That's not what I heard.
Doesn't matter. Either way, he's history. Taught history, now is history. Right, Tully?
Screw you, Koontz, too.
I don't know what you said to my mom and Stanley, Woodruff, but all I know is I'm not getting kicked out. You got fired.
I just told the truth, mostly.
Barton man.
Barton man.
You know, it's only PE. Maybe I could skip. We could head over the winning ticket, grab a burger and a beer.
Ah, Miller High Life, no doubt.
I already fired you, so I figured it was worth a shot.
Your logic is flawless, but no. Keep your head up, all right?
You have to prove everyone wrong. You said
you can do this.
He believes in you.
Yeah, I was going to tell you the same thing.
Sophia.
You just saved his life.
See ya.
He stole it from the headmaster. The up next is the holiday. Could use that probably. My goodness, I really enjoyed it, even though it was so sad. And it didn't even necessarily give me a happy ending, but kind of. Because they went from hating each other to respecting each other to saving each other. Gosh, I'm so emotional. I'm sorry. It just felt like really real. And sometimes it feels good to watch a movie like that. Like, there's obviously no action, no CGI. It's just this slice of life story about these three people. And I felt nostalgic too, like that 70s feel, Boston and New England in the winter. And it wasn't like necessarily like a new idea of like a bad kid and a cranky teacher bonding, but like they really made you go like this and in unexpected ways to get there. Like you went from not liking Mr. Hunnan to not liking Angus to liking them to not liking them to liking them, and Mary, you always like Mary. But I thought it was just really beautifully done, and some I feel like would say that was maybe slow, but like I said, sometimes you want a movie like that, and I don't know. I do feel like I need to watch a uplifting Christmas movie, even though that was like he sacrificed himself and got to call the headmaster when he's been holding in for years. But Paul Giamatti is such a good actor, and the kid did so good, and it was like I can't even explain why I liked it so much, because in reality it's like just a movie about 2 weeks with these random people, but it was just very heartfelt, and the arcs were so well done, and I don't know that it's a Christmas classic for me only because this, but I'm glad I saw it. I'm very glad to have seen that movie, and I think it might be one, you know, that in the years to come people look back at as a masterpiece. Anyways, thank you so much for watching along with me, and Merry Christmas. I'll see you next time.